I'm Tourist Chloe, and I only have one question for you. Who's ready to go on an adventure? Whether you're traveling near or far, packing your possessions to continue your everyday routine is essential. Since airlines limit the amount of luggage you can take, and cars only have limited trunk space, learning how to pack everything you need efficiently is essential. As you can see, there are many different types of luggage that you can take. A large suitcase, a medium-sized duffel bag, or for smaller items, a small backpack. Now, the size of your luggage is determined by two things: the length of your trip and how many items you need personally. For a longer trip, it would be recommended to use a larger suitcase, but for a smaller trip, a medium duffel bag or a backpack would suffice. I've traveled many times in my lifetime, and I hope from these tips that I can help a struggling packer. Simply put, throwing items into a bag is not the proper way to pack. Why not instead try rolling or folding your clothes, prioritizing which items are essential or non essential, or just simply not procrastinating until the night before. Our goal from this speech is, as you can see, a non-stuffed, well-organized piece of luggage. Rolling clothes and folding are both equally effective methods of packing, according to Jesse Beck from Tortuga.com, which is a well-known travel website. Doing this will create a better organized bag, maximize space, and keep your clothes wrinkle-free. However, 70% of Americans choose folding their clothes over rolling because they believe it saves more space. Allow me to demonstrate both methods of rolling and folding, just in case you aren't for sure how to do it. First, I take my article of clothing, I shake out the wrinkles because it's going to be in the suitcase for a while, and then I go sleeve to sleeve, neck to bottom, and there's my folded piece of clothing. For rolling, it's quite similar. Sleeves in, neck to bottom, flip, roll like a Chipotle burrito. But because of the flatness of the article of clothing, it allows more packing space. My next tip is to prioritize which items are essential or not essential. Now, don't get me wrong. The temptation to pack your whole house is real because you want to be in the comforts of your home wherever you go. For example, when I'm packing and I see that I have 4 t-shirts for one day's worth of events, I ask myself, do I really need 4 t-shirts, or do I just maybe need one, and then one in case I get a stain on it or something? And the answer would be the latter. However, when it comes to underwear, on the other hand, 45% of Americans pack one main pair and one spare, according to HuffPost.com. Now, listen, this is the most important part of this speech. Do not procrastinate on packing because it causes unwanted stress that could be simply prevented by pre-planning what you're going to pack. So my method of choice is the checklist method. I have included on here what days I'm going to be traveling and what items I think I'm going to be needing for each day that I'm going to be gone. Some items include footwear and socks. The footwear is determined by what activities you're planning on doing. Tennis shoes for activewear, high heels for a fancy dinner, sandals for the beach, and then I also have pajamas, undergarment. If it's cold, you may need a jacket. If it's warm, you're going to need sunglasses. If it's rainy, like it is in Florida, you're going to need rain boots or a raincoat or umbrella. And because of that reason, I suggest always checking the weather for wherever you're going before you go. Because weather changes everyone's plans and extra accessories are going to be needed. Also, you will need bathroom supplies. So I always pack an extra little bag that prevents leaking because you're going to be packing shampoo, conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste. That can also be packed flat into your main bag. Because no one wants to leave home without their handy dandy toothbrush. So I included my bathroom items onto my checklist as well. And because you are using the checklist method, you will be able to recheck if you have all the items that are needed, which is why I stress again, do not wait until the night before to pack your bags, because who needs all that unneeded stress that you have? And if all else fails to pack light and your essential items only, remember what the New York Times says. the bigger your suitcase, the more that you'll want to put into it. So if you want to pack light and essential, I recommend using the smaller luggage. Now, in conclusion, throwing your items into a bag is not the way to pack. Instead, roll or fold your clothes, prioritize what items you're going to need, and do not procrastinate. Because HuffPost says that 81% of Americans believe that they are good at packing. So try these tips so you can be a part of that 81% as well. And this has been Packing Tips with Tourist Chloe.